It's Sunday. It's 12:30.
And it is beautiful outside.
I'm Jason.
I'm Troy, and we're on. Coming to you live from the Joel Farquhar Barry
That's 3 weeks in a row you've done Barry Manilow.
Center Studios. Is there an M in there anywhere? Barry Center?
No, it's just Barry Center
Joel
Studios.
Farquhar Barry Center
Barry
Studios.
Center Joel Farquhar Memorial Barry Center Studios.
Memorial.
Yeah.
That's where I'm tripping up.
Yeah.
Joel Farquhar Memorial Barry Center Studios.
Here in live in sunny Dayton, Ohio.
As you can hear by the chirping birds, or if you can't hear them, their birds are chirping right now.
There we go. Okay. And it's your source for ADHD content and drop tangents, and boy, we're half paying attention today, aren't we?
We're here.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I just sent a request to join. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway,
Okay.
so,
Denied.
that guy's a dick. Don't let Larry Televiper in here.
Oh.
You know, my Instagram name comes from the fact that I wanted to personify myself in my G.I. Joe collection.
I figured.
Yeah, so I bought that Televiper, and in, like, all of my little media things, he's always doing something menial. Like, he's got a cart, and he's, like, pulling a cart full of heavy shit through something.
He's the guy in the background just like,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, this sucks.
shit.
I don't get paid enough for this.
We should start with the bad news.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Good friend of mine, ours.
Oh, yeah.
Harold Chaz Woods has passed away. I found out yesterday. He passed on the 4th of March. Man, I've known that guy since I was 18. Yeah, frequenting Denny's. And then we worked together when I was a busser at Spaghetti Warehouse back in '98.
So, my Chaz memory is, for those of you who don't know Chaz was a 7-foot-tall, very well-built black man.
Yes.
And I was sitting, and I knew him tangentially, you know, and I'm pretty sure he knew I knew you. And you guys were close, tight enough. And
Yeah.
I was at the laundromat on Linden,
Okay.
you know, over across from East Town Shopping Center, doing some laundry, sitting out. It was nice out, and I was sitting out on the curb, and he walked by, and he was like, yeah, I checked you out. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
And he was on like Dayton Star Search.
Yeah, he was a singer. He loved to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was real heavily involved in the church. He was really into gospel singing. Man, yeah, he's the one that first trained me how to serve tables when I started at Denny's back in '99.
Yeah. And you had to serve BLTs without the B.
No, see you weren't my table.
Okay.
I think I was a customer at the time, thinking,
Okay.
what the fuck is a BLT without the B? Who the hell eats a lettuce and tomato sandwich? This guy right here.
Yeah, guilty.
But
And
yeah.
tomato.
Huh?
Oh, you said tomato.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm
No.
sorry.
Drop tangents, ADHD content.
Yeah.
We're delivering.
Yeah. Delivered to you.
So yeah, the timeline goes, I was a customer of his, then I worked with him at Spaghetti Warehouse, and then
Would you say that lovingly referred to as the Spag House?
Oh, the Spag House, yeah. Spag House. Yeah, I was a busser, he was a server. And then he trained me how to serve at Denny's, and then that's where we really became friends. And yeah, I just known him through all these years, and I
Through
get that.
the years. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
It's what we do. that was
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna miss you, Chazzy.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy.
I just saw him 2 weeks ago. He had a restaurant down in the that club right next to the Southern Belle.
Oh, wait.
There's a club there. Not the club sandwich place
Okay.
on the other side.
Club sandwich.
Canal Street Deli. Not Canal Street Deli, but on the other side.
There's a club, and there's a club sandwich place. Two different things.
Two totally different things. But yeah, he had Chazzy's Kitchen. Yeah. He was also my manager when I worked at the Denny's in Huber Heights.
Oh yeah, was he?
Yeah, he was
a
the GM. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this weather to change and it not be so dry.
Yeah. So, I guess just apologies. First off, is sorry that we look like Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Squint Eastwood.
Yeah, we should.
Was it 5 or was it 6?
Clyde left for 4 o'clock. Clyde.
Oh. Man and his monkey.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if it's appropriate, but I'm gonna do this. I've been watching. So 2 weeks ago I watched Star Trek 3. 2 weeks ago I watched Star Trek 3. Okay, Search for Spock. And I don't know if you know this or not, but the Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, Voyage Home trilogy, it's pretty emotional, right? I get pretty choked up. I'm not gonna watch Wrath of Khan until my birthday, because Wrath of Khan takes place on Kirk's birthday, and Kirk is somewhere in the ballpark of 50, and I figured it would be appropriate for me to watch the Wrath of Khan on my 50th birthday. Did you hear that squeak? It sounds like we're being followed. But the gist of the trilogy is that Spock dies.
Yeah.
There's hope that Spock can survive,
Mm-hmm.
and his illogical friends go and rescue him and put his soul back into his body. And in the third movie, it's just him reacclimating to the world, and him not being entirely Spock, but he's
a vision of Spock.
He's Spock enough that it's fun, right?
Okay.
So, and I'm going a long way just for this one little reference, right?
Oh, okay. No, I'm used to it.
Yeah. So the bird of prey that they stole is taken off, and McCoy, who had held Spock's soul in his head in Search for Spock, wants to make some small talk with Spock and like reconnect. And he's like, "Wow, you've really gone to the place that no one's gone before." And Spock's like, busy, right? And McCoy's like, basically, he's like, "So, you've been dead. What was it like?" And Spock says, "Without a common frame of reference, we can't even talk about it." And McCoy's like, "So, for you to talk to me about what it was like to be dead, I too have to die." And it's funny how sometimes, without a common frame of reference, you can't really understand what's important to somebody. Like, I just chattered to you for a good 3 minutes about the larger Star Trek trilogy of the original actors.
Yeah.
From 82 to 87.
I was going to say 87.
And you were like, whatever.
I listen to you because I learn things.
Yeah.
If I don't know what you're talking about, I just listen.
Yeah. And I'd lean over to Christina and I would go, I watched the Voyage Home Friday.
Well, sometimes I go cross-eyed and zone out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But I watched a Voyage Home on Friday, and Voyage Home is really funny. It's really, really, really funny.
Okay.
And I'd lean over to Christina and go, "Hey, a funny part's coming up. You should watch this part." And she'd be like,
you got to be into it to to appreciate it.
Yeah,
You can't just be doing something else and avert attention to a Star Trek movie and expect to be entertained.
Right. But then, so there's a Star Trek the Original Series episode called Journey to Babel, which involves Spock's father and creating a conflict where Spock's father did not support him joining Starfleet and disowned him. And then at the end of Star Trek 4, Spock's father goes, "You know what? I'm glad you did this. You've got some good friends." And I cried a lot.
Hey,
It made
it was
me,
art.
It was. It is. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
It's all in your interpretation and what is it holds meaning for you.
What holds meaning for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Star Trek makes you cry, fuck it.
Fuck it. Right in the
Bucket.
bucket. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So yeah.
Who said something?
Oh no one said anything.
Oh.
And if they did, I can't see. We only have 2 people on.
Hey guys.
Yeah. It's been one of them is me.
Hey babe.
So we have Texas Pete's Rootin' Tootin' Pita Pockets.
Okay.
We have Avowed Part 2. We have Denny's. You want to talk about Avowed?
We save Avowed for later.
Okay. Denny's. Yeah. So I guess we should have just gone from Chaz into Denny's.
Yeah, but Denny's was so much fun.
It was a big part of my early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s. Late teens, early 20s.
I went to prom. No, I went to homecoming for the first time when I
At a Denny's?
At a Denny's. When I was 19, I went with this girl, and Adam went with her friend, and we went to Denny's for dinner beforehand. It was like everybody was like, hey, let's just go to Denny's. Yeah, it was interesting. So I was 19, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I graduated school when I was 18. Therefore, when I went to homecoming,
It was literally a homecoming.
it wasn't even a homecoming because I went to a different high school.
Oh.
I went to Fairmont, and I went to the Centerville homecoming. I didn't go to any dances or any kind of official functions.
Oh, so what you're saying is you keep getting older and they stay the same age.
Yeah.
You were fucking, what's his name in the movie? Not Slater. That
Not
was
Channing
the
Hamilton.
Wastoid. Yeah.
That's a different movie.
No, I'm thinking,
Matthew McConaughey's character.
Yeah. I'm trying
yeah.
to think of what his character's name was in the movie. But that's trivial. I could sit here all day and not remember it.
Yeah. And I went to prom that year too, but also at Centerville with some other girl. It was weird, I don't know. So I didn't much care to go to school functions, and we're tangenting again.
Okay.
I didn't care much for going to school functions when I was in school, but afterward, when girls talked to me, because girls didn't talk to me when I was in high school.
Right.
When girls talked to me, I was like, maybe I should do these things and go and hang out with these ladies, because it might be good for me to experience talking to ladies.
Or just being social at all.
Yeah, which I'm pretty bad at as an older adult.
But you got a car now.
Yeah, it's funny. My parents drove it out from the Bahamas. Oh, I've been waiting for that for such a long time. But anyway, your Denny's stories.
There's security guards and drag queens and making lots of money.
It was like international waters.
It was. There was a 2 o'clock rush and then a 4 o'clock rush. 2 o'clock bar rush, 4 o'clock club rush, and then you got off work at. I worked from 11 to 7, and it was the most fun job I've had.
I worked third shift once at Cub Foods, and you know what? It was not the most fun job that I've ever had.
Oh, I hated hearing the birds in the morning, even if I had a good shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the dogs.
And the dogs. You like dogs?
I like dags. I like caravans even more.
Oh, dogs. Dogs. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, third shift. Like, I guess if you have the right third shift job, it's cool. Like,
Well, my roommate Annie was a third shift cashier at
McCook's?
Meyer.
Oh no,
No, not at McCook's.
Meyer. Okay.
No,
Sorry,
not
sorry,
Meyer.
Annie. Sorry, Annie. Sorry. Sorry.
She would have worked there. She didn't get fucked. She got robbed.
Oh really?
Yeah, when just before we moved down to North Carolina.
Yeah.
And yeah, she had to drive back and forth for the federal case because it was big time.
You know, I got robbed at Speedway a bunch, but it was mostly like just large thefts. And like every time it happened, like they say, it's not your shit. Don't do anything.
Don't try to
about
protect it. Don't be a
yeah.
hero.
Yeah, like there was one time that like somebody was holding 2 stacks of cartons of cigarettes and just ran out the door, and it happened a couple times actually. It happened to me twice where somebody just stole a whole bunch of cartons of cigarettes, and both times, my first instinct, and I followed it, was to jump over the counter and chase the motherfuckers. Both times, and then I was like, eh. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, you were an obedient wage slave.
No, it's I don't like to be taken advantage of.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. I was just trying to be funny, and that fell flat. But anyway.
Yeah. But yeah,
I had the same situation when I worked at the porn store. Somebody stole something, and they went next door to the tattoo shop, and I was like, hey, you took a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Saw it in their purse and everything, and the owner was not too keen that I called the police.
Oh.
But yeah, I ended up going to court, and I had to go to court and shit. And yeah.
It would have been funny if they stole a bunch of double-ended dildos, just like a whole like grabbed went on an armload of double-ended dildos, and they were running down the street carrying like an armload of double-ended dildos, and were like boom, 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 boom,
And slapping them in the
yeah.
chin. I would not pursue to catch. I would pursue to watch.
Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
Watch them get beat in the face with a doubleheader while they're eluding me. Because you knew I could catch them.
Yeah.
But I don't want to catch them. But this was pre-cell phone camera era.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fucking 20 years ago.
It was. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yes, I once was a smut peddler.
Peddling smut.
It
Remember,
was a job.
I remember, so when we lived in West Carrollton, there would be some nights that there would be 5 or 6 people hanging out at the house.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, hey, you want to drive to the Lion's Den? And we drive to the Lion's Den on 71.
Oh, that's a hell of a that's a nice haul.
It is. You wanted to get new porn, but you wanted to make it an adventure. And then one time we went there.
Pornscapade.
Yeah, and one time we went there, and one of my friends, who is always not mentioned, it's the same one that is never mentioned, except by accident. He ran into somebody he knew, and the guy was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And he was like,
ostrich.
Because if you see somebody at the porn store that you know,
You don't say hi to that person. No, it's an unspoken rule.
Yeah.
Like if you recognize, you can do a nod. What's up? Like,
hey.
No, not even a hey. Not even a hey.
Not even a hey.
No, it's like the urinal.
Yeah.
Equation.
Yeah.
You don't.
Leave it blank.
Yeah, if there's 3 urinals, the far ones, it sucks to be the guy that's got to go in the middle.
Right. Lucky Pierre.
Yeah. You just fucking eyes forward.
Yeah.
And you take care of your business and get the fuck out.
Yep.
You don't. Yeah, you're not supposed to be like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
Don't I see you at the bank?
Don't you handle money all day? Now you're in here handling your junk. Hope you washed your hands.
Well, that was a good talk about Denny's, wasn't it?
No, there have been nights where we left Denny's to go to McCook's.
Yeah.
Yeah, just been 4 o'clock in the morning, bored as shit. Hey, you want to go to McCook's?
How many ladies that you've known have also worked at McCook's in some fashion? I know 3 ladies who have worked at McCook's in some fashion.
Do I know them?
One of them.
Then I do know one.
Okay. She lives down the street from you.
Okay.
Yeah. She was a cashier.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, a smut peddler as well.
Yeah. He were up before.
Oh, hey, welcome, guys. Yeah, did the time change get ya, fuckers?
Yeah. You look using your kitchen clocks.
Using your kitchen clocks
and
on your cellular devices.
And your car clocks to tell your times.
Yeah, my car was off too.
Yeah.
I gotta fix that, or do I?
Okay, so usually the cats get me up, and they're really good about getting me up. Ezra is really good about getting me up. But this morning, they let me sleep in. I slept till 8:30, which is later than I've slept. I mean, technically, later than I've slept in like a year.
Right.
But Stuart decided he was chasing his tail. So he's running in that oblong cat chasing his tail way. And I looked up, and Christina's like, it's fine. It's just Stuart chasing his tail. And I looked up, and we made eye contact, and he was like, guess what? I'm going to chase my tail in bed. So he's like, brrr.
Vampire cat, you invited him into your bed.
Yeah, you make eye contact.
Yeah, my dog's the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really fuck with people, but if you make eye contact, then it's like, oh, you want to say what's up?
You want to holla?
Holla.
Okay, so...
Oh, what time is it?
It is.
Oh, wow.
We have 8 minutes. Yeah, we've been chugging through. That Denny's, those Denny stories really chewed up some time. Do you want to talk about Avowed some more?
I thought I'd have some, like, funny quip or something about it, but no, I just play it all the time now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty good.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 so much, and I think that it's a reason why there's not any notes for the show, because all of my creative energy is, like, being sapped by, to quote the Disposable Heroes of Hypocrisy, by a cathode ray nipple.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no cathode rays.
Let's not get into the semantics
Yeah,
of televisions,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I get the gist of it.
But yeah, I've got 40 hours on this play of Baldur's Gate 3, and it's my second playthrough, which I had more at this point, and I'm only in Act 2 in Baldur's Gate. But I've cheated a little bit.
I'm in the third act of this game, I believe, and I'm 49 hours. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, Ryan has said he had to return some videotapes. And then I exited out and I lost all the comments. Sorry. Thanks for your attendance.
I'm sorry to be a guy.
You're fine. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I'm being that guy.
You're fine. So birthday cakes.
Birthday cakes. Yeah.
So your birthday's coming up.
My birthday's coming up.
So I guess just an announcement. First of all, Troy's birthday is in 2 weeks, and I'm an asshole, and I'm making up something to get out of it, because there's nothing more that I don't want to do than go over to Troy's house and enjoy his birthday with him. But there's a roller derby. It's a tournament, and Gem City has has a game.
You hear how he's trying
Yeah.
to figure out the story as
Yeah.
he's going?
Gem City has a game at 11 a.m. on Friday, and then they have a game at like 5 on Sunday. So that's a thing.
So your weekend's going to be in Indiana?
I think it's Kalamazoo.
Ah.
And a cat named Kalamazoo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get in the car. And Christina's gonna go. And either I'm gonna drive to the place that the GPS says to drive, or she's gonna drive, and I'm gonna be like,
You're going to be Stevie Wonder?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Birthday cakes.
Oh, birthday cakes. I was talking to the ladies in customer service at work, and they were talking about somebody being blind or something, and I was like, "Oh shit! Have you ever seen Stevie Wonder's car?" And it was like the perfect setup because they weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "No," and I was like, "Neither is he." And then I just walked away. It was like dad joke asaurus.
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
Like, Rah!
That's awesome.
Dropped the little nugget and then ran off. Oh, it was really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You had to be there.
So we have 4 minutes left.
Yeah. Birthday cakes.
Birthday cakes.
Birthday kegs. Well, there was that one year we got the birthday keg of PBR, but it was green.
It was 2 years. We got 2 years of that.
2 years of green kegs.
It surprised us the first year, and the second year we were like, hey,
what the fuck?
The second year we were like, we're gonna get birthday kegs again. Because I remember, so we had that party where I invited that dude from work, and we all sat in the basement. We all hung out in the basement.
All right. Yeah.
That was the first year, and then there was another year where you had some more people. I think Adam came. Did Adam come to the first one?
I got a picture of it, but it's just me and him.
Okay.
So there's, it might have been the second one. I don't know.
Man, that guy came over a lot, and like he came over a bunch of times. The guy from work.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember him coming over after work, and it was one of those nights when we decided we were going to start kicking those bottles full of water off the.
That was such a fun game. Oh my god, I forgot all about that.
So
was it like trying to get it into the middle of the street?
We were just trying to kick it as far as we could.
Okay, yeah.
So what we would do is we would take 20-ounce bottles,
20-ounce fucking soda bottles,
fill them full of water,
and kick them off of the porch.
Not punt them. We would set them upside down to where the nozzle was pointed down.
Some would say the cap.
Yeah, and we would do a football kickoff kick and try to kick it as far as we could. And that was hours of fun for drunk 30-year-olds and 20.
No,
20.
we were 20.
I was 30.
Oh.
I was 30. You were 25?
24, 25, yeah.
Yeah.
We
did that for a long time.
That was, I forgot all about that. Man, talk about buried tangent.
Yeah.
That was buried.
But yeah, we would get drunk, and we would fill up the bottles. That's kind of like that night with where
I had samurai sworded the fucking couch on the porch.
Yeah, Christina hated that. She hated that thing so much.
What, the samurai sword or the couch?
Yes. No. The couch. So we had a couch. So we had a house on Wyoming down the street, 1628 Wyoming. For all of you who'd want to drive by and memorialize our old house.
When we make it big, it'd be like, I remember back in season 2, episode 3, they were talking about where they used to live. I think that's that house.
And we, yeah, and we had a porch. We had a couch on the porch.
Yeah, because it was East Dayton.
Because Bill gave it to us, and it smelled like cat pee.
Yeah. Oh, Bill, Juggalo Bill.
Deep Thought Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Okay.
Bill.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah. And he gave it to us, and then one night you got drunk and you cut it up with a samurai sword that's upstairs. It got sharpened. And we used to. Okay, so in the early fall, pretty Hispanic area down where that area.
Oh
flattens out.
yeah. The soccer games.
Yeah, they would have soccer leagues with food trucks, and we would just sit and watch soccer and drink beer and watch soccer across the street. It was fantastic.
Simpler times.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, my internal clock. No, shut up, watch. Well, thank you for joining us, guys.
Yeah, that was short but pointless.
No, that was great. That was the epitome of a Jason and Troy on episode. Except for the sad beginning. But yeah. Love you guys. See you next week. No, wait.
Wait, we have 1 more week. And then we're on.
We'll see you when we see you. Oh shit.